Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thanks for joining me. My name is Lisa Monison. I'm with Olive Branch Home Studios, and today's furniture find is this Asian cabinet that was on the curbside. Somebody in the neighborhood alerted me to it and said, it looks like it could be cute. Well, when I showed up with my car, I realized, oh boy, and I almost drove away thinking, I don't think I can do anything with it, but I said, why not? It is solid wood. It is a mess. So I ran back home, started putting them drawers after wiping them down into the vehicle. I brought a blower with me and blew out the cabinet. We had to make 2 trips. It was right down the street, so it was fairly easy. But there's the drawers, and they had this sticker on them. And then to get out all the yucky debris, I brought a blower back with me and blew out what I could before I sent the husband back to lift this thing and put it into the vehicle and bring it home. It was so funny. There was a lady out washing her car, and I said, I'm coming back for this because trash was on the way. So I certainly didn't want it to get picked up. So here I am at home once we got everything in, and I am desperately trying to get this sticker off the drawers. Somebody used these in a garage, I guess after it was no longer an Asian cabinet. They decided to put stickers and make it garage storage. Here I am scrubbing it outside in the yard, fully with soap and water. It was just so dirty, and there's no way I can flip a piece, turn a piece, put it in your home knowing that it's filthy. I want to give you back a piece that is certified, very clean. And I've talked to some experts about actually getting wood wet. I always thought that it would warp, but I was told if you set it out in the sun, you can go ahead and actually spray it down. So that is what I did. I really scrubbed it down. I sprayed it down and I let it dry in the sun. As you can see here, the bottom had some peeling off pieces. So we pulled those off and had to fix the bottom a little bit. And as you can see, it has these raised inlays, which is absolutely beautiful. But unfortunately, because the doors were gone, I felt like I needed to go with a completely different design for this piece. So the back, as you can see, all solid wood, great construction, just missing those doors. So we went with a whole different theme. Here you see me helping get some of that water out. I'm spraying it out with just air from our compressor and pulling off the loose veneer. It was just coming off in sheets, as you can see here. And that air getting it underneath helped me pull that off a little bit better. So it was ripping that off, pulling that off. There's no need for anybody getting stuck with that. And here's just another look of both of the sides while we have it outside here. See lots of scratches, lots of chipping, lots of cosmetic issues. Here I am deciding that sanding was way too difficult to try to get this off, and I am going to try to citrus strip the most of the finish. After scrubbing and scrubbing and trying to sand, it was just going way too much. So we are now plastic wrapping, going to see if we can get that citrus strip. I probably could have done 2 rounds. I did 1 and then began the scraping process. And a lot of it came off a lot easier than going in with just the sander. So we aborted the sanding, and here we are. As you can see, because that adhesive was on there from the former sticker, the paint just would not come off there. It was very difficult. And here we are stirring our color. We are going to be using Crete. It's a beautiful olive green from Heirloom Traditions paint, which is my favorite all-in-one paint. And I'm just showing you that beautiful green color that we're going to be painting on this piece. We're going to start around the trim areas and get that part done first. And we are going to be covering up, I know, those beautiful sides. Again, I know it's hard for a lot of people because it is beautiful, but again, without those doors, I have to come up with something creative to cover those up so that it's a cohesive piece. But look at that beautiful green. Now, this is what we call the ugly coat. So there's just 1 coat on there. And I painted the top, but you'll see in a minute I changed directions with that. So this is coat 1 of the ugly coat. While that was drying for 2 hours, we went ahead and attacked the sides of our drawers. You can see the front of the drawers. It was coming along, but still a lot to do. Still lots of parts of the drawers that still had stain on them. But you can see there, I could see the end of the finish line. It was some beautiful wood underneath. So for those of you that woodwork, tell me what kind of wood you think this is. I want to say that it's an oak type wood maybe. I don't know, I might be completely wrong. Birch, I have no idea. If you do this for a living or you know, leave a comment down below what kind of wood you think this is. There was sticky stuff on there. Like I said, I believe somebody used this in a garage for tool storage. But look at that. Once it got sanded, it is beautiful wood. I didn't use a whitewash because there were some parts that were uneven from that sticker that had been on there. I got everything off, but it just really laid in there. So we're mixing putty with water, and by the magic of fast forward, we are going to head and apply this to our drawer sides. We did it to the drawer fronts. We're going to go ahead and rub that on and then wipe that off, and it just is so beautiful. Look at what that does. Oh, I just love the look. And once it dries, it's just so gorgeous. So I didn't have to do much with this. Look at that. And there is the after, and I believe the drawer underneath there. We will get a shot of the before here in a second so you can see the difference. Some of them were just lighter than others, so the only way to make them cohesive was to do whitewash and get them all even. So there's the before and after. And again, what to do with these sides. I got the trim painted, and it was so hard to have to cover that up, but I couldn't knock them out. So we thought, maybe I could put a raised stencil on this, and maybe it would hide it. I thought, this is a long shot. It probably won't. I thought maybe peaks and valleys, it'll hide this look. Well, here's the fiber paste. I thought, I'm going to try it in, let's just say it was even trying to roll green paint, I'm like, nope, you can still see all that underneath. That is ridiculous. Why did you even waste the product? So this was an epic fail, and we did not go this direction. So this ends up getting covered up. As you see, the top I had painted, started with that first coat, and then decided I didn't like it. I wanted to go ahead and do the natural wood that this piece was. So I sanded off all that, and it was so much finish on there. So I used my Orbital Surf Prep sander, got all that off the piece, and just another quick look there. And then I did do some faux wood painting over that wood to make it even more beautiful. So you will see here in a moment how I did the faux sides. We added wood to the sides, but this is 3 colors. This is the whitewash, then we did vintage brown and weathered wood, and I used my tools. There's a wood graining tool as well as a rag, of course, to brush those in lightly. Here I am doing the drawers. I used an olive print. This is a very close-up version, and I used one of these to smooth it all out and get it all perfectly in the drawer, along with my X-Acto knife to cut the edges and make it perfect. So very close-up version here. Here I am doing the whitewash of those 2 pieces of wood that are going to go over the sides to cover up that design that I couldn't figure out. So we got 2 very thin pieces of wood. I'm doing that putty whitewash first on the pieces, and then you will see me go ahead and do that technique that I talked about. So here we are. I'm going to pull my pieces out there. I've got the vintage brown, the weathered wood, and my water sprayer. And I've got this super sped up, so you can see I just keep streaking these on in layers, and then using my dragging tool to make wood grain, as well as just kind of blend that in. So again, super fast speed. We'll slow down here a minute just so you can see how that come out. You never know. Let that dry, and then we put some polyacrylic over that, and here we go with the second piece. And you know, I'm putting them side by side so I can try to match them up as close as possible. Since these are going on 2 different sides, I want them to match, but you don't have to be identical. That's the magic of wood, but we want the shades and the design to be the same. So here we go. Here she is, all finished and complete with those beautiful front drawers. We put on some really cute rattan boho handles. I love them, love them. I think they're so cute. The drawers are so solid, such great ample space inside. I could have left off handles, but I thought it just kind of added, because we added new feet to this piece. There's that side, and we did some little peekaboo after we whitewashed the sides as well. That Crete green, and here is the top very close up. little sneak peek of those drawers. I love that olive design. Wink, wink, Olive Branch Home Studios. Little signature there. They all open and close so smooth and so beautiful. Dimensions will be down below in the description bar as well of this piece. And as you can see, we added new feet as well to raise it off the ground because it had no feet. And here are her final staged photos to be put out for Marketplace tomorrow. We're excited to finish this one up, and we hope to see you on the next video. As well as, I would love to know in the comments below, have you ever flipped a piece of furniture before? Or has this channel inspired you maybe to give it a try? Thanks again for following, and if you like this content and you're not yet subscribed, do me that favor and click that subscribe button now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, and share. We'll talk to you